The Pittsburgh Steelers are not done yet. Omar Khan is cooking, and the con artist just doesn't seem to ever stop. They trade Kenny Pickett yesterday. They ship him to the Philadelphia Eagles, a move that stunningly comes out of nowhere. Everybody doesn't know what's going on. Immediately, everybody starts talking about, is this Justin Fields? Does this mean you draft a quarterback? What's the solution to Kenny Pickett wanting out of here and the Pittsburgh Steelers saying, yeah, we're going to ship you out of here? Well, they found it. Took 24 hours, and Omar Khan has a new quarterback for compensation that is absolutely wild. They have traded with the Chicago Bears for quarterback Justin Fields. The former first-rounder is heading to Pittsburgh in exchange for a 6th-round pick that could turn into a 4th-round pick depending on playing time. That is a steal. You just got a guy that a month and a half ago, we're all talking about maybe the compensation is too high. Maybe the asking price is a first-rounder and you can't give up a first-rounder for Justin Fields. That just doesn't make any sense. The Pittsburgh Steelers waited, and things somehow worked out better than they ever could have thought possible. We were joking about how the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback room could be Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and maybe somebody like Joe Milton maybe 2 months ago. And it seemed as unrealistic as it possibly could. Here it is. Now what happens next? What happens for the Pittsburgh Steelers when it comes to their quarterback competition? I still believe Russell Wilson is the starter. I think they're going to view Russell Wilson as a starter. But they're going to give Justin Fields an opportunity to show something. And he's going to come in here, and I don't think he's going to get a fair 50-50 split when it comes to playing time and competition and a chance to win the starting job, but I do think he's going to get some reps. I think they're going to train him. I think they're going to look at this as an opportunity for Russell Wilson to mentor this guy and then for Justin Fields to be the long-term answer. We talked about it on the podcast. We did a live stream yesterday talking about all the craziness and how Justin Fields could come here and you can now extend him for 2 years or a year or whatever for cheaper than his 5th-year option and make sure that he is here longer than this season. You could look at him as your long-term answer. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking at it, and I think that that's a possibility. They have until May 2nd to pick up his 5th-year option. If they do pick it up, they're looking at $25 million over the next 2 seasons. I think that might be a little bit expensive. I think the way Omar Khan is cooking in this offseason, it's hard to say that that's the route they're going to take. I expect them to extend them like they did with Mason Rudolph a couple years ago, add him for another season, and then look at him as, we'll see what happens in a year. Did Russ make you better? Did Arthur Smith make you better? Did Mike Tomlin and weapons like George Pickens make you better? We'll find out. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, their quarterback room looks good right now. It is all the options you thought that they could have gotten, that people made arguments for them to go get. They have gotten them. Now I expect them to draft somebody else or possibly sign somebody like Ryan Tannehill, but this quarterback room looks very good. And to have Justin Fields as your long-term answer, possibly, potentially your long-term answer, that's such an upgrade over Kenny Pickett. It's crazy. Omar Khan's cooking. The con artist does not stop.